Up, co-reporters, welcome back to my channel. Disgraced Teen Mom Next Chapter star Ryan Edwards is reportedly taking his estranged wife, Mackenzie Standifer, to court for visitation of their children. They share 2 children together, Jagger and Stella, and according to the Ashley's Reality Roundup, Ryan has run on down. Ryan went down to the courtroom to file some documents demanding that he gets some allotted time with the children. According to the filings, he says that he used to be able to visit these children whenever he would go to his parents' home, but lately Mackenzie has put a stop to that. And so that's why he has felt the need to go ahead and file for visitation. And, I just find it so funny that this man couldn't even have these kids at his own house. They had to be visited at his mother's house. And the fact that this is not just with one parent, but this was also with his initial baby mama, Macy Bookout as well. I think this says a lot about you, Ryan, but I don't think that you care to really see it that way, which is rather ironic. So the motion is to adopt a temporary parenting plan. And the exact quote in the court document read as follows: "Mother has recently refused to allow father to exercise any parenting time with the minor children. This is not in the children's best interest." And so Ryan reportedly asked the judge to set up a plan that would require Mackenzie to give him access to the children. And not only that, but to also pay his legal fees that he has incurred from filing this motion in the first place. So I guess it doesn't really seem that they ever really had much of a formal agreement. It kind of was one of those goodwill agreements, similar to the one that he had set up with Macy. And it kind of makes you wonder why all of a sudden Mackenzie is pulling the kids, right? If he was still allowed to see them in the past, which is more recently to when he did the terrible things, like when he was stalking her, harassing her, writing graffiti, destroying the home and everything like that. What changed? I'm personally thinking that it might have to do with the beef that he's got, she has got with him and his new girlfriend, Amanda, online. Maybe this is kind of like her checkmate move over all that, in which case I think that it's rather unfortunate for the children because, yeah, it sucks that you have beef with the new girlfriend and everything like that. But if the dad was trash from day one, you chose to have not 1, but 2 kids with him, and you chose to allow him to continue to see the kids. You can't just all of a sudden revoke that because of the new girlfriend, right? That's just you being petty, and that is you taking away the fatherhood experience from your children at the end of the day. So it is going to be interesting to see how all of this ends up playing out. Perhaps Mackenzie is going to ask for Ryan to be rug tested or anything like that. Perhaps she's going to paint to his repeated harassment of her earlier this year. I'm not sure what she's going to do, but I do believe that maybe she will fight back on this, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens and what comes out, because I don't think that she and Amanda are suddenly beefing on Instagram for no reason. I feel like some things have happened behind the scenes that we might be privy to if this motion moves any further and a call for evidence is brought forward. So guys, how do you feel about this? Do you think that Mackenzie's making the right call to stop the visitations between Ryan and the children for the time being, or not? Like I said, she knew he was trash when she got with him. She knew he was trash when she had 1 kid with him. She knew he was trash when she had the 2nd kid with him, and he was away in rehab, not even present for the birth. Okay. I'm sorry, but you don't get to just suddenly take the kids away just because of that, right? You made the decision to have children with this man. And so long as he's not dangerous to the children, you're going to have to live with it. You're going to have to allow him to see them, unfortunately. I personally thought that they had a really good arrangement with them being at his parents' home so that they can supervise the visits and everything like that. But maybe Ryan tried to drive them around, and we know that Ryan has a suspended license. We really never know what is going to happen until Mackenzie starts bringing out the receipts, screenshots, timelines, proof, everything. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Don't forget to stick around for my recap of this week's episode of Teen Mom Next Chapter, dropping later on in the week as well. Okay, you guys, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.